past the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Room past the 35. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Come on, boys.
Back to throw. Terry. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
On second down, Williams. And not much running room. Down to the 32. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a second and long after the holding call. Looking to throw. Terry. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 14. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They run it again with Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Chris Blewett on for the field goal. Go. 26 yards.
And his kick is good. They'll get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Herbert off of play action. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Baron Browning. Orlando with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Herbert. That is caught. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. On the give is Nwangu. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Nwangu. Oh, good move. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
That puts them in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to...
And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
And he'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Terry. And he rifles one incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. I understand why they've been lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Like a lawnmower, baby! Go, Street! All right.
pushing the ball downfield.
To throw on third down, Terry. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Up the middle to Wangu. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Yeah, son! Eat him up! Come on now! Force him back, boys! Force him back! Quarterback deep! Hard defense!
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Kene Nwangu taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Terry. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Turnover!
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. From 9-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Terry finding Williams on the check down. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw on 3rd down. Terry. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Keep moving.
And taken at the 46. Good coverage there, holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Why are you giving up? What are you doing? That was terrible. Awful. Seriously, just disgraceful.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that is wide to the left and no good, but there are multiple flags on the field. I think this drive is going to stay alive. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
35. Broncos 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
15-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Terry. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A tackle made there by Caden Stearns. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnston.
And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. The final shot before the break for Herbert.
He's got another one to Johnston.
Touchdown! Quentin Johnston in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Oh, no. Get in.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Returnable here from the 38. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st down, Justin Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. Called a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, and then his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On the toss, here's Nwangu. He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have got it on cruise control. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard. Further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Terry. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On the run is Nwangu. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his second touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outline. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now 3rd down and 7. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Terry. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
To throw on 2nd down, Terry. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing on 1st down, Terry. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Owens. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steak.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take it to the house.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
People are getting paid. People are cashing checks.
Operating from the gun, Terry. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On third down, Terry. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Nwangu. Runs through the contact. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 102 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. They're going to run this with a tight end. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. This offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, their defense has really struggled. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on second down. Terry, he'll air this one out from Mims. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And they'll indeed take a knee.
No way, I can't believe this.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And they take a knee. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
That's what we do.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on third and long. Terry. And this one is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
On fourth down, Terry. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Really? This cannot be happening!
Second and 11.
Are you kidding me? Can't believe I paid for this! Hold him right there, D! Hold him right
Straight
there!
ahead, here's Nwangu. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They're going option play on 3rd down.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.